channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rita K to Heise. Welcome to the journey of awesomeness. It's awesome stuff here on Rita K to Heise's YouTube channel. Yes. Well, today I felt like I should host someone very special, a friend of mine, a long time friend of mine that is so good at loving herself so much. Yeah, she loves herself too much and she's so inspiring. It's not a line of fashion, but yes, she's called Princess. Yes, I can't wait for you to see her and hear what she's gonna say to us. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. Show some love to your girl.
You're very welcome to Rita's channel. I'm glad to be on her space.
Hi, Princess.
Hi, darling.
Good to have
Princess of the Most High God.
Yes.
Not only Torah, but I'm the daughter of the King.
That's amazing. Good to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
How is Dubai so far?
Dubai is awesome. In summary, because I've seen everything. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
The first day I came, I just looked. It was buildings. Like,
did you come at night or during the day?
I reached like at 5, 6. But as I was walking, I was moving. I was like, damn, this guy do they go like just copy a building like? And then design like each building is different.
Yeah, each building.
I saw some buildings. I'm like, these are Caesar. There's a metal building which is Caesar like. Then another one is like this. I got like overwhelmed. I was like, okay, this is a really tourist city.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. The first day I came, I couldn't help it but keep my mouth open. Like I came in the night. You know, the lightings, every road has a light.
It's like as if it is day.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
I am somebody who loves traveling, like so much. When I came here, I was like, hey, this is Dubai, people. I have to see everything.
In the first day I saw you, Burj Khalifa, Miracle Gardens, where I'm like, Princess, this took me like, you know, okay, let me say like 6 months to be in these places, but for you, it took you only 2 days.
Even my colleagues were here before me. They were like, Reset, we haven't gone anywhere. But for you have gone everywhere. How? Like, how? I told them, I came to
enjoy.
And enjoy myself.
I'm glad you've exhausted all the places.
I'm still enjoying. Dubai has a lot of places, but I have been to all the things that I came to do, and today we are going to do also the safari. So for me, I'm like settled.
Enjoy. Why not? Enjoy.
Yeah, but Dubai is beautiful. It's a beautiful city. If you can save up, I tell my girlfriends, we can save up, go anywhere we want. We don't need to be sponsored or anything, because I believe in working for myself. So you form a group.
Let's save money. Next year we'll go to Paris.
Yes, please. Actually, yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Because she loves fashion, that her first destination is Paris.
So we are going to Paris. Anyway, Princess, tell us a little bit about you.
I'm a Ugandan.
Yes, we know that.
I'm a Ugandan, like total Ugandan, patriotic Ugandan who loves her country. I am a CEO apparently.
Oh, wow.
Yes, for an NGO that is SYRADO Uganda, Slum Youth Rehabilitation and Development Organization.
Wow. So
I work with the youth, the women and adolescents that live within slums or to ghetto areas. Yeah, and I'm an influencer, Christian influencer. I have to say that. Then I'm also working with Uganda Export Promotion Board. The reason why I'm here, it's because I'm here for the expo, for the
you're a promoter.
Yes.
You do a lot of things. She's a
I do a lot of
promoter.
things. I do event management and organization. Yes.
And what's the African
Oh
today?
yes, and because I work with the women and the youth, we do beautiful things, this stuff. So I said when I'm coming to Dubai, I have to show my Africanicity.
Oh my
I
God.
love Africa. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. So we are going to get a little bit more deeper with Princess, because we need to know becoming a CEO. You didn't just wake up and become a CEO. So I want to know how you became a CEO, because this channel is for us young girls to get motivated, to look nice, to have ourselves composed. So someone seeing you out there saying CEO mama, check her, for her she was born as CEO. I want to know how you became a CEO.
I don't know how God did it. I lost my parents when I was young, and God placed me in families like at my uncle's, where I was when I was like from 8 years up to the time I finished my P7, and I don't know, I never lacked. That's what I can say, despite the fact that I don't have parents. And then after that, I came to Kampala. God still placed me in a family that simply was dope. Like, they are awesome people who let me do whatever I wanted. They gave me accommodation, they gave me food, anything I wanted. They provided other than tuition. Wow. So I had to work for my tuition. So I paid my school throughout.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing and inspiring.
I had to pay my school. It is good to know who you are. It is good to know what God has blessed in you. And when you know that I'm here for a purpose, you have to strive for that purpose.
Wow.
I knew that I needed to study. I didn't let the comfort or even the discomfort that I was going through stop me.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was very, very bright student. And because I was bright, I think also that pushed me.
Normally, bright students are the ones that don't have the privileges. I don't know why they push themselves to work so hard. They're like,
Yeah,
I
think that's also like God knows that you're going to struggle, so He gives you a motivation. I think I take it like that as some motivation, because I remember when I got my PLA results, I was the best, like the only girl who came in first grade.
Wow.
At my school. I was from a UP school. But when I reached here, everyone thought I was from my English was dope, everything was dope. I'm from the village. They're like, no, you're lying.
Really?
Like they couldn't believe that. Even when I mentioned I was in a UP school, people still don't believe that.
English is nice for a UP school. I'm telling you.
It is just,
and you're fluent in English. I'm actually, if she's not speaking English, she's in Lutora.
Yeah.
But you're so fluent, and it's rhyming very well.
I think it's all like you have to know what you want in life. And that's what I tell girls always. Please get to know what your passion is. What are you passionate about, and focus on that, because your passion is your purpose.
Wow.
What you enjoy doing, that is what you're supposed to do.
Yes, I really love that. I love that statement.
So as I grew up, I saw people who are lacking. I saw people who needed help. I saw people who can't even continue with school like I did, who don't have even the motivation to work. Because I worked. I used to live in the flats, Wanege flats. I used to move around those flats, look for Indians. Those Indians would come without their wives, and I look for them. I asked them, can I cook for you? So now I know how to cook Indian food. I know how to cook all those French cuisines and all that stuff.
Princeton.
You asked me how I learned. I didn't go to a culinary school or any.
That's what I was going to say. So how did you even get to the work?
I had to sit on the STV food channel, see how those guys are doing, and apply.
Wow. Yeah, that's a wow for me.
That's it. So I apply, and that's how I paid my tuition. I paid my O level, I paid my A level, I did a diploma in counseling, I did a certificate, I did a degree. at my university. All those things I have paid. Yes, and I when I
and
finished.
you're a girl. Normally, it's boys that push themselves hard.
Yeah, but I'm
Wow.
an independent girl.
Wow.
I'm a girl who is independent.
No, I mean, it's so inspiring.
Like, thank you. Most people do not know that. Actually, this is I think the first time I'm sharing it.
It's a very great journey where you came from, and very inspiring.
It has been a
Because
journey.
I don't know if I would work to pay my tuition.
Yeah, and then I was studying in the evening, so I had to look for high schools that study in the evening. Because during the day I would work and then study in the evening. And when I finished like O level, still like I'm in the first grade, an evening student.
What?
Yeah.
You mean there are secondary schools that study in the evening? Every young girl needs that motivation, needs that push to push themselves. Whew. So how do you know that this is the line I want? How do you know your purpose? How do you get to know that, you know what, I'm going to do this?
I think how you know, as I said before, is what do you enjoy? What do you do and you feel excited about? It can be even a job, but you're excited about it. There's so many people who are doing things simply because their family told them to, because in our family we are doctors.
So I need to be a doctor.
Yes, you're at office, you're at a job because you're just doing it because you have to live, you have to earn. And I said that no, that's not me. I had to, I applied for the jobs. When I finished campus, I applied for the jobs that I wanted to do. And they didn't give me. So I was like, God, if I reach the 100th application, I ain't doing this no more. Like, I'm done. And I reached the 100. That was no job. So I did like, I said, God, my limit is 100 applications.
100 applications.
Can you imagine?
Jesus.
You know, like I apply online, apply physical, go to those UN websites, a village form which is 45 pages, do all this stuff. But I said 100, and if it's 100, I'm done. I'm not doing nothing no more. So please show me what I should do. And I was one day there, I just heard, like seriously heard a voice that I need to work in the slums. I take myself as a princess.
Because you are a princess.
It is hard to, even people don't know how I became a princess. I became a princess the day I realized, like, I saw so many people suffering, so many people who don't have parents, are like doing drugs, are doing all these things. They are like, it's bad. But I saw myself when the Lord has taken care of me. Like at first I didn't know, I thought it was a given. Then I realized it wasn't a given because other people have not had that opportunity. So that's from that day I became a princess.
Wow.
And I'm a daughter of a king. No matter what anyone says,
you are a princess.
I'm a princess. And I don't have to look a certain way better to be a princess.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
so
already...
I am a princess.
I love the confidence you have in yourself. That makes you even more of a princess.
And because if you start feeling sorry for yourself, you'll go nowhere. You need to take your stand. You need to know that this is what I want to do, and no matter what comes my way, as long as I'm doing the right thing, I'll not take left, not right, I'll go straight.
Wow.
Yeah, as long as you're doing the right thing. For me, I say as long as I'm not hurting anyone. I don't care who is annoyed in the process or who's done what. As long as I've not hurt you, I've not offended you, but you just feel like maybe I'm doing things a certain way that
offend me.
Yes, exactly.
It's up to
that
me
a certain way for
sort
you.
myself out.
Please sort yourself out. For me, I'm going in front.
Wow.
Why? At the end of the day, it is me. It's my journey. It's not your journey. It's my journey. And when I stand at the heaven's door, they'll ask me, did you do this and this and this and this? I do not say, Rita was like this, so I had to. No, it is your journey. In life, we are on a journey. We have to live our lives. And I don't believe that in this thing where they say we live once.
And
so
no.
It is we live every day, we die once. Exactly. Every day is to live. So
that's why the Bible says 100 on earth, 100 in heaven.
Yes,
so
chukumi.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. And for me, every time, like when I lack or in things, I just say, God, abundance. You promised us abundance. He said that the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy, but you have come to give us life and life in abundance, not to suffer on this planet. I think that's why my life has been different. I'm a very positive person.
You are very positive.
Yes, and negativity, like on the left side, go the other side, go to your people. Me, I am positive. Yes, and if you're my friend and I see you're negative, I just have to cut you off. Yes.
Wow. So, Princess, it said when you went to the slums, they really stirred up something in you and you started
Yeah, when we were living in the flats, we had to go and buy food from Chivulu. There's that slum that is there. And I used to see how people live, and I felt sorry for them. And I said, God, help them. You know, I have this thing in me where Peter was walking and he did not have gold or silver, but he said, in the name of Jesus, stand up and walk. So in most cases when I'm moving, when I see a person who is sick, when I see a person who is lame, a person who is seated there on the road, I just say, God, intervene in their situation. And I think God reached at a point and said, stop saying that. I'm going to work through you.
Wow.
Yes. And that's how the whole thing started. He didn't start there and then.
Of course.
That's why I was saying yesterday, obedience is kind of hard. God tells you something, but because it is hard, you start taking your time, you start giving excuses, just like Moses said, Father, I cannot speak. You see me, you know those things. But I dreamt a dream that got me out of my comfort zone. I saw myself like where I'm working at Uganda Export Promotion Board. I'm like on the lowest ladder. But then I saw myself like I'm like assistant ED in my own corner office, and everything was cool. You know, you have been praying for a career, you know, shifting, a career promotion, stagnation, go away, and all these things. And I dreamed that. I thought like it was okay. But in the middle of the dream, I saw young boys and young girls in handcuffs, and they were taking them in a line and they were going to prison. And all of them stopped and looked at me in my office, seated, and they're like, because you loved comfortability, and for you enjoying your life this side, for us the other side we are suffering, and they're taking us to prison.
Oh, Jesus.
You girl, I woke up.
Oh, Jesus.
I woke up and repented everything that I was born with. I said, God, I'm so sorry.
Funny.
Like seriously, I said, God, I'm so sorry. Like seriously, that was like an eye opener, but at the same time, it was really hard to like think about it and then see, like, you know, everything put them together, because it was really, really like challenging.
I know.
Then I told God, okay, how do I start? You know, these things, I don't know them. I've never run an organization before. I have never gone there. And God is faithful.
He is
very, very faithful. If you obey His voice of what He has told you to do, He will put divine helpers in your path to guide you. And the Holy Spirit definitely is always there to whisper to you so that you can listen and follow. And God brought people in my life. I have mentors right now for almost everything. Like everything I do, I have a mentor.
Wow.
Like God literally spoke to me, said, go and speak to this person. You know, like you're there. Maybe you're trying to sleep, but you're not sleepy.
I know, right?
And then you hear someone's name. Go and speak to this person. Sometimes say, go and speak to that person. And I'm like, I have no judge with that person. What am I going to say?
How do I even start?
Exactly. And then I took my time. After some time, I was like, God told me to speak to you. I don't know about what, but do you have time? Then it was like, yeah. Speak to me about what? I thought I also don't know, but you have to just spare time for me. I make an appointment, I come in. And I came in, and she also was like, didn't know what to speak. But as the conversation went, I found out that she was helping ladies who have been raped.
Wow.
And the things she has been doing, and how I didn't know all that. And because of that, she was teaching me how to start. How do I start? So the model she taught me, is the one I use up to now.
Wow.
And then as there, I just said, one of my mentors was like, Rosette, do you have a passport? Yes. There's a youth conference, UN conference, you just need to go and attend. When I was there, I saw ladies, I saw young girls who have changed their communities, who are 20 to 23, who are 18. And I just got all their numbers. I was like, how did you do that? I felt so challenged. And I was there seated thinking, how do I even start? How do I do this? But it was an eye-opener to me. Okay, God kept on adding divine helpers on my path.
Of course,
just to help me.
One day.
Yeah, then another thing that I can say is that it takes money, like a lot of money to even register an organization. Yes, a company alone, but an organization. Because we have a...
organization is different from a company.
Yes, you register a company first. Then you have to turn it into an organization. And that process is hard, complicated. There is GISO, all those things you hear over financial intelligence, over what. And none of you have to come and check you and give you a letter to recommend you to the RDC. Then you go to the line ministry. Then you go to the body that is responsible for that, which is the NGO Bureau. It is hard because it is the Ministry of Internal Affairs in charge. It is hard, but there's the way God does his things. People are like, no, bribe your way out, you just go give this one, this and that. I said, I'm not. Then they said, pay someone to do that. I was like, I'm doing it for myself because I need these offices. I'm going to meet each and every person, and I'm going to not give them a
determination.
Coin. Yes, and God provided the finances. One thing I can tell you is that I have worked with now like over 500 people. We have trained. We are now doing even loans, like give them soft loans for them to do their businesses. We have trained them, and what.
So what exactly do you train them?
We train them, like I said, I like to empower people to know who they are. When you know who you are, then you can know what you can do. Not just to bring my thing because I want you to learn and then give it to you. Please do this. No. I first empower them, I first teach them life skills, I first show them who you are, who are you, what is
what
purpose.
Do you want to do?
Yes, what do you want to do? You can do. And when they get to know that, I group them according to their likes and their wants, and then they start that group and then I train them. I have different courses, like 18 of them, starting from maybe tie and dye, handcrafts, we have painting, we have reusable pads for everyone, whoever wants, because as women they need it.
Of course, some won't manage to buy every
exactly month. So I do reusable pads, then we do counter books, we do anything, hairdressing, makeup, all those things. But depending on what the person likes and what can do business for them, because I have to also teach them marketing. You have done products, how do you market to them? How do you move your things? Exactly, those things. And God has provided me with people. I know even people will watch this and say, I want to join you, because that's how it has been.
Yeah, sure.
I've gone on
if
TVs.
You're open, why not?
Yeah, I've gone on TVs and I hear people just call me and they're like, I want, can I join you? I'm doing this. I'm good at cake making. Can I come and teach you people how to make cakes? Let me tell you one thing that I have learned is that God, there's the way he does his things. The only thing he just needs you to avail yourself.
Exactly.
And when you avail yourself, he's there. Even you, like now, your YouTube channel, you have availed yourself. And there are so many people who are learning from it.
Thank God.
Yes. You are living your purpose because you love this, you love doing this. I remember you're on TV. Now that you're not, you're on TV. Those are things I tell people.
Oh, wow. Yes.
If you can't get to the platform, you want to create one.
Yeah.
So that's what you have done.
So you train these people, and then after they start up something, you give them like a starter pack.
They have to be in groups, and I give a group like a starter startup capital, which they bring it is a revolving loan. So they have to bring it back in 3 months, then they give it to another group like that. Why? Because each of them have to grow. I have seen women who have kids, like 5, but they're living in a space like this small, and they don't even have what to eat in most cases. These are the women, and the border borders also, they are chasing them. Now most people who do that such kind of work, they are in the slums. And some of the border borders are not even theirs, but at least they have been earning a living. Now they don't have where to earn a living from. And because we have been in 2 years of COVID, the things have been tough.
Exactly.
But I thank God for His grace. I thank God that people, there are some people who come and partner with you. And throughout COVID, I have been working. I've been helping these people. I have been making sure that they don't lack.
Wow. I saw your post when they were making crafts, African prints, and I saw another one, the ones that learning how to plait hair,
crocheting. We do so many things.
It's
like
really
so many, and
amazing.
because the school was not going on and I was rampant teenage pregnancy, I said the slums where I'm working, at least the people that I have signed up for SYRADO, none of them will get pregnant. I made sure those ladies, those girls are engaged throughout.
Wow.
Even when COVID
That's
was
so
so much.
God bless you.
Yes, so I thank God for that.
So how does someone find you to partner with you, or maybe, I don't know, they want to help out a lady out there? Where do they find you?
We are located in Kamocha. In Kamocha, that's where our offices are. Church to Church Road, just as you slope Church to Church Road after the Protestant church, you will see our poster is there. A double-storied house, like a flat. It is just there. You will see us. And also we are our website is SYRADOUganda.com. We have, if you go there, everything is there. Our numbers to contact us, they are all there, and we are all on social medias, and we use SYRADO Uganda.
Wow.
Yeah.
Princess, I'm so proud of you. I mean, this has been so inspiring, even to me. I feel like any young girl out there, what I've learned from Princess, don't let your fears limit you, or your situation, whatever you're going through. You're like, me, I'm like this, I cannot do this. Don't let anything or anyone limit you. If you purpose to do something, you avail yourself, God will provide. That's what I've learned mostly. And
yes.
I've been so blessed.
Thank you. Another thing, you have to set your goal. Set a goal. I don't like people who live
Wow.
Yeah. Where the wind takes me, that's where I go. Where the wind takes me, where I go. No, have a stand, have your principles, have a goal, and say this is what I want to do. If you die today, what would I be remembered for? Like, have a goal and say, I will not leave this world without leaving a mark. Let me have a legacy. You may not do what I do, you may not do what Rita does, but there is something that you're good at that you can do. It's a reason as why you're created at this time, in this particular generation. God puts you here for a purpose. Find that purpose and live it. Because that's how you leave a mark. If you don't live within your purpose, you'll die and you'll be forgotten. Whereas if you believe in your purpose, you will die, and then there are people who will carry on that goal that you have. I believe that. So don't look at us, no, no. We are still on a journey. We are just setting foundation. This is not the only thing she wants to do. Next time you see her, she has like a big studio,
a dynamic collection,
opera, and she loves fashion. Fashion. You can look at me and look at her and see the difference.
That's also another. No, you're also smart. That's also another dream that I'm going to add on. I should have a TV,
Yes. You're going to have all those things, but now you're setting the foundation.
Yes.
You're laying your bricks.
Wow.
And that time will come, you will reach there. That's why people, I believe that, don't believe in this instant gratification. I started
from zero, and now
zero.
you're somewhere.
Like really, really zero. If you know zero, it is zero. I thought everything to myself. Well, I did not do that. The Holy Spirit taught me. It is good to know God. And even if you life. Don't, I'm not saying you turn and be a born again like me, which is really good for you, but if you don't want, it's okay. But believe in something. Everyone has to believe in something. And when you do believe in God, it helps you to stay grounded. I think it has helped me to stay grounded. I'm somebody who has grown up in Kampala, but I have never been in a club. I have never drunk anything that is booze or anything like that. Why? Not because there was anyone who was going to stop me, but because I have the fear of the Lord in my life.
Wow.
And that also has helped me. And another thing, knowing that nothing is going to be handed to me on a silver platter, I have to work for it.
Your last words, remarks to someone out there, and we call it a day.
When you watch this, please subscribe. Like, seriously, this is on a serious note. Subscribe. I like people who support others. Don't feel jealous of her and you're like, hey, she's pretty, she's this, why am I not like this? Just support. I like girls supporting girls movement. So let's support each other so that we can grow. Then another thing, be you. There's no photocopy of you anywhere else. So make sure that you be you. Don't try to copy someone else because they are celebrities, they are this, they are that. You don't know their life story. What you see that is glittering is not golden always. So please, be you, live as you, and don't copy things that are not adding value to your life. And one thing that I want to tell you is that we don't choose our families. We are born there, but we choose our friends. We choose the people we associate with. So if anyone is not helping you live your dream, if anyone is not supporting you, cut them off. You can choose to have friends who matter in your life, who are adding value. Because they say, tell me your friends, and I tell you your behavior. You see, I'm with this girl, she's awesome, she's amazing, the sweetest person I know, and she supports what I do, and I also support her. Let's support each other. If someone is not supporting you and they're your friend, cut them off. Have good friends. When you have good friends, they will help support your growth. Even if it's a relationship, husband, bitchy, wife, boyfriend, whatever. Someone who is not supporting you. Someone who is not supporting. I'm not yet married, but I will be one day. But someone who is not supporting you to live your dream, to live your goal, to live your purpose, that's not the person you need in your life.
My husband is my biggest support system.
You see? That is another thing.
Me, a camera, lapels, everything.
Pastors will be pissed off with me. I'm a youth leader at my church. But this is what's up. I don't believe in these things of being one in purpose. We are not one in purpose. If you get married, yes, you become one in the sense that when you have sex, definitely you become one, that's it. But purpose, you remain different. You just need to support one another. Don't let your purpose or your identity fade in another person. Stay with your identity.
We are two lines. My husband is mostly food and nutrition. He's a nutritionist. He loves farming, those things of farming. I mean, animals. Like, he's so interested and passionate about it. Of course,
because that's not you.
That's not me.
Yes.
And I'm in the fashion line, like my things, YouTube, and you see him. Okay, he cannot do this, but the way he pushes me to, I'm like, wow. He says, you know what? I have an idea. This time around, host princess. This time around, go here. This time around, do this. Like. Purpose is totally different. So imagine farming and fashion.
Purpose. When God created you as an individual and created you with your purpose and your identity. So don't lose that identity. And then maybe if Mr. Kasiwe said, now Rita, you have to come and also do the farming. You have to come and also do the nutrition. You will be like, you support your husband, but you will not
enjoy.
You. Yes, you will die in the process. There are so many people. Because you said that you shouldn't talk about it, but there are so many people who are living dead. Zombies. If you're not living your purpose, it's like you're just there like a zombie. you're living dead
That's true.
because you're not happy. So please, your happiness is important. And another thing, love yourself. Most folk like accuse me of loving myself, but it's okay. I like it. So love yourself to the maximum. It doesn't matter.
Princess loves it. You love yourself like too much.
You said a few words. I'm done. Because at the end of the day, let's continue.
I know, right? But you love yourself too much, and
Yes.
I love that.
I have to love myself. If I don't love myself, then I will not love others. It is through you loving yourself, then you can transmit that to others. But if you don't love yourself, you can't love others.
That's Princess for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for keeping it locked. With Rita K to Haise, I won't add any advices because I will also go another way. But I really appreciate your patience, your watch time, and I love you guys. See you in my next vlog. Bye bye.